If I'm being honest, I'm still trying to find my footing. For the past 4 years, I've been a video editor, but now I'm stepping into something different. Shooting my own content, learning how to frame my shots, trying new edits, and figuring out what my voice should be like on camera. And that's uncomfortable. But the good news is I've had the tools the entire time. Cameras, lights, lenses. I collected gear like badges thanks to my ADHD, but I never really used it to its full potential. So now I'm learning. I'm on YouTube, on Reddit. I'm even reading the manuals. The manuals, who does that? But it feels like I'm back in the game. I'm collecting TMs, building a better move pool, and just getting stronger for whatever comes next. I spent a lot of time looking at how others create rather than just creating. And God gives you the ideas, but it's up to you to pursue them. I can pray about the life that I want all day, but I still have to come and do the work. That was the part I was missing. But through all of this, I never forgot the real mission. Because even after catching the legendary birds, beating the Elite Four, I was still missing Pokemon. Like not one or two, a lot. Which meant I had to do something that I've never done before. Play through Pokemon Red. For like 2 Pokemon, Electabuzz and Ekans. I have never played through Red before. I am blue through and through. So it's like hurting me inside. Electabuzz alone meant I had to go to the power plant. But to go to the power plant, I needed at least 5 badges, go to the Safari Zone, get Surf, and then surf down to the power plant. At that point, I was just like, I might as well just finish the whole game. I built a party I've never used before. Charizard, Poliwrath, Snorlax, Dragonite, Executor, and the main reason we're here, Electabuzz. But I sped through the playthrough. I avoided any unnecessary battles, but still playing it how it was meant to play back then. And yes, that includes a visit to our buddy, Miss Igno. Back in Yellow, after beating the final gym leader, who was Giovanni, surprise, surprise, I caught all of the birds and made my way to Indigo Plateau. It just made the most sense because Moltres is in Victory Road, so I didn't want to have to go through Victory Road again. It's right there. But that's when something clicked, because these 8 badges weren't just checkpoints anymore. They were reflections. Badge 1 was me buying the games and watching them collect dust. Badge 2 was praying for more time with my family. And Badge 3 was that prayer being answered. We were getting laid off. Badge 4 was trying to find my footing again. Badge 5 was sharing my story. Badge 6 was finding others going through something similar as I. Badge 7 was sharpening my craft while searching for what's next. And Badge 8 is just letting go and trusting God with the outcomes. So you can understand why by the time I reached the Elite Four, it didn't feel like another boss. It felt like the culmination of this journey. Because through all of the battles, I had built a team that we had grown together. Which honestly mirrors what's happening here. This community, you guys have been my party. Keeping me in high spirits while I navigate through this foggy season of what ifs. And helping me reconnect with something I loved as a kid. But only as a visitor. Because I'm not living in the past, I'm actually building something new. So every day feels like an Elite Four battle. Is that the theme music? Lorelei was first. Charizard and Pikachu made quick work of her. Bruno came next. Blastoise, Venusaur, and Alakazam blasted through him. Agatha tried her tricks, but Alakazam completely dismantled her. Then came Lance. Blastoise, Nidoking, and Pikachu cleaned up the dragons. And that one final battle, Gary, our rival, the last fight of this generation. This moment meant more to me than I expected, because I honestly can't remember the last Pokemon game I finished. At some point, I beat a champion for the last time and just never came back. This time, I finished it. And I did something different for this battle. I involved everyone. We used the power of friendship. Because this wasn't just a battle anymore, it was a closing chapter. Hall of Fame, champion. For the first time in a long time, I didn't walk away from the ending. But this still isn't the finish line, completing the Pokédex is. And even though it's only 151 Pokemon, that's still a pretty big task. Finding, trading, searching, and somewhere between the excitement and the payoff, there's this quiet stretch where nobody's clapping. It's just the grind. Safari Zone hunts, running back to the Pokemon Center, not even to heal, but to organize the boxes. Because in Gen 1, the boxes only hold 20 Pokemon, and if your box gets full while you're trying to catch something else, you can't catch it. You have to go back. This is where people quit. Because the finish line doesn't belong to the most talented, it belongs to the one that refuses to stop. Focus on the rep that you're on, not the next one nor the one before it. Work from rest and not to rest. What you eat dictates how you perform. And I'm not just talking about food. Life might not have its guardrails right now. I'm still moving. I'm still building, and I'm still figuring it out. Pokemon Blue is finished, Red is on the way, and soon I'll be training across all 3 just like it was meant to be. I can't thank you enough for following this journey with me. Beating the champion obviously wasn't the finish line, but I had to prove to myself that I wasn't gonna quit. And for a long time, that's been the real battle. Not starting, not trying, but actually finishing. And now it's time to see if I can finish everything. I have to, right? So next time, I complete the Pokédex for the first time ever. I'll see you at the next gym.